It's important today for Ladbrokes Coral. This is the first combined group results, and it's really encouraging, the firm's in root health. I think the main thing is that we made promises to the shareholders in the city when we announced the merger, and you're seeing by obviously the synergy upgrades and the underlying performance that we delivered on that, so that's encouraging.
And what about the trading environment? I mean, last year was interesting, lots of football results went your way. The horse racing was a complete nightmare.
Yeah, well, we had a difficult Cheltenham last year, which we didn't this year, so we had a good Cheltenham a couple of weeks ago. Football, obviously with Leicester, had a big impact, so and that's represented in the results. But overall, our digital revenue's up, our group and our retail revenue's up, so we're encouraged. And current trading is looking strong as well, so there's a lot to be positive with it.
Now, you had to sell 300 odd betting shops to get the merger past the competition authorities. Yeah. Are you going to be closing more stores anyway as a result of declining trade?
No, I think the plan is probably between maybe 30 or 40 this year, just as normal business as usual. Most of that is licence expiring. But we're hoping to stay at the current position that we are. But we obviously, with the scale that Ladbrokes Coral have, we are better positioned than most to deal with any regulatory headwinds that may come our way.
Well, mentioning regulatory headwinds, you've obviously got the government review going on right now of stake sizes on the machines in the betting shops. What's your expectation as to how much you're going to have to reduce stake sizes by?
Well, I mean, I've cut this conversation off at the past quite a few times. The triennial was a call for evidence. And based on the evidence, independent evidence that's been provided by KPMG, there is no relationship between stakes and prizes and obviously problem gambling behaviour. And I think that is really important. The better way to deal with problem gambling behaviour is more interventions in shops, more personal interventions, and I think that's an area that we need to look at. And I think what's important from our perspective, we have three stakeholders. We've got our shareholders, and obviously my job is to protect shareholder value. We've got our colleagues, which I have 19,000, and I am not prepared to trade colleagues' jobs for stakes when it's no impact on problem behaviour. And we've also got our customers. And one thing that people don't realise that is Ladbrokes Coral in the sector have the largest number of staff who intervene on problem behaviour because it's not publicly funded, and it would be better for people to gamble in a responsible environment rather than elsewhere.
But you're really saying there's no connection between stake sizes when you can gamble £100 per spin every 20 seconds on these machines?
Well, the reality is in these things as well, I mean, the average stake size is just over £4, you know. The average time on the machines is 10 minutes. And we just want to put the record straight. And I think I've said before, I mean, that is the facts and that is the evidence that is there. Now, I am not saying here that there's some of our customers demonstrate problem behaviours, but it is better to have them in the shop with 19,000 trained staff at Ladbrokes Coral looking for those patterns and intervening where appropriate. I think that is a far more responsible route to take.
And are you seeing many political bets right now ahead of Article 50 being triggered?
It will start to come up with Article 50 coming up, I think. I think if you look at where we expect to be, we usually see that just before either the results are announced. So 3-1 for Italy as the next country to leave is quite an interesting bet. 8-1 that we'll still be in the European Union by 2020 is a good value bet as well. We never comment on the political aspects of it, but we're happy to lay a bet and take that bet from you.